Hello, 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 and welcome to the Life Strategy Show with your show host, Maxine Phillips. We're so glad to have you with us. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Let someone know that you're here. Tell them to go to the Facebook Live. Levelers Co. is going to be where they want to select so that they can chime in and be a part of the conversation tonight. We have a phenomenal guest with us. But I want to just share some things with you really quickly. One of them is just know that what we do is we unlock secrets. I mean, levelless living, levelless mindset is all about success without levels, and it's strategies that you put in place to help to get you where you are today. And that's what our guest shares with us. The other thing is it brings about self-discovery, personal growth, professional growth, and they provide platinum nuggets. You already know that we don't just drop golden nuggets here. We go above and beyond, and we're looking at those platinum nuggets. Each episode, we dive deep into the strategies and the insight that's going to empower you to move forward with your life and with your profession. It helps to inspire you and to motivate you. It's going to equip you with tools and techniques that you can use immediately. And of course, we serve as adults, professionals, and our college and high school students. So there's some of you out there who are unemployed, underemployed, or who just need direction on what's going to be the best career path for you. That's what Levelist does, and that's what we are all about. But now, what I want to do is I want to talk to you about my special guest. That's right. You know, I have to have a special guest. I've been on sabbatical for the last month of September. You know, life can take its turns and it can throw you curveballs. But how do you continue to live your legacy and move forward? And so that's what I'm doing at this point. But tonight, we have as a special guest Rashawn King. That's right, a program manager. Triangle Trails Initiative is what he is the program manager for. And listen, he is the first ever manager for the Triangle Trails. So we are happy for that. But I want Rashawn to come on and I want him to share with us all the things that they're doing with the greenways and the walkways. So let's give Rashawn a round of applause as we bring him to the stage. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Woo-hoo!
Hey, Miss Maxine, how you doing?
Are you there? Uh-oh, it's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up. There we go. Hello, hello, hello.
Hey.
We're so glad to have you with us.
Yes, it's an honor to be here. Thank you so much for having me on your show.
Oh, you're more than welcome. I'm excited.
Yes.
I'm just excited to hear all the great things that you all are doing with the trails, with the greenways. But before we get into that, you have a personal story. You have a journey that you encountered that you were able to conquer and overcome. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself first and then lead us onto that journey, how you conquered it.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Hello, everybody. My name is Brashawn King. Grew up in Raleigh, North Carolina. I've been working for the Triangle Trails Initiative now for coming up almost on probably 8 months now. I got into Parks and Rec, starting off at a young age. Been around Parks and Rec all my life. Growing up as a kid, was in different activities with Parks and Recreation, basketball, football, you name it. So growing up, I was one of the top athletes in the Triangle area. I was a football player. I was doing what I love to do. I was at East Carolina University, and that's when literally my ball went flat. My world went upside down. I was doing what I love to do, like I said, and then literally the next day, I got a phone call from the doctor saying that, Rashawn, you have cancer, you have leukemia. At the age of 17 years old, I was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia. I went to UNC Chapel Hill, got rushed to the hospital, went to UNC Chapel Hill. I went from a 175-pound student athlete to a 130-pound cancer patient within hours. I stayed in intensive care for 3 weeks, in a hospital for 3 months. And literally that was my lowest point of my life, but I couldn't give up on myself, couldn't give up on my family. So I pushed myself, I motivated myself. I did whatever it took to get back to the normal Rashawn. Sometimes I did anesthesia, spinal taps, and bone marrows with no anesthesia, just to get back to be able to do what I want to do in life, play sports, and be around my friends and around my family. And I'm here today, standing in front of you guys on Miss Maxine's show to let you all know that I'm cancer free. I've been cancer free for more than 8 years now. I went into remission on September the 30th of 2013, and I'm here, and I'm a living testimony. But the unique thing about my story and about my journey is that I had the luxury to have a wish granted by Make a Wish, but I turned my entire wish down, which my original wish was to meet LeBron James. But I turned my entire wish down, and I fed my entire high school, Middle Creek High School, all students and staff, all 1,900 students and staff, Chick-fil-A on one special day on my Make-A-Wish Day. And I did that because I said, you know what, I don't want to be selfish. Why not give back to those that was there for me when I was sick and when I was down? So I said, you know what, I love LeBron James. He's probably one of the best basketball players in the world, but I want to support those people that was there for me. So I gave up my wish, and I fed my entire high school, all 1,900 students and staff at Middle Creek High School. And I was at North Carolina Central University as a freshman. I was still battling cancer. I was playing basketball. I was trying to figure out this thing we call life. I was in the school of business, struggling with academics, trying to balance the athletic arena and the academic arena. And one of my best friends named Quentin Jones, he was like, "Hey, Ray, man, why don't you switch your major over to Parks and Recreation, to kinesiology?" And I'm like, "Dude, what is kinesiology?" So I started doing my research on it, started doing my research on Parks and Recreation. And I realized that Parks and Rec is a broad umbrella for a lot of people that still engage and active with sports. If you want to do management, if you want to do anything with tourism, you want to do with recreation, you want to do anything with greenways, this is the avenue, this is the way to go if you want to stay in that arena. And literally, when I switched my major from my going to my sophomore year to my junior year, from business to kinesiology, it's like my life just went from one level to the next. I fell in love with Parks and Recreation. I wanted to expand my knowledge on Parks and Recreation. So literally, when I graduated from North Carolina Central University in 2016, I enrolled into NC State's master program, the Parks and Recreation Tourism and Management Master's Program online. I graduated within 2 years. I graduated in 2019. When I graduated my master's degree, I got hired at NC State full time to work within their Parks and Recreation department and the College of Natural Resources. I was with NC State for about 5 years, working with North Carolina State Parks to administer 2 grant programs, the Atlanta Water Conservation Fund and the Parks and Recreational Trust Fund. And then I so happened to come across this phenomenal position, Triangle Trails Initiative, being a program manager. I had the luxury to meet former Commissioner Sig Hutchison, Mr. Dennis Soriano, the president for the East Coast Greenway Alliance. And literally, after my 5 years on NC State, I got hired to be the program manager, the new program manager for the Triangle Trails Initiative. And I currently right now help 15 counties and all the local municipalities within those counties with development of greenway infrastructure and greenway plan documents. And I love it.
Ooh-wee. Listen, I have to just stop and applaud you for all of that great work that you not only have done, doing, and will continue to do. I love the fact that you gave us almost just like a nice rundown of the journey that you've been on, but starting out with the fact that you're a miracle.
Yes, ma'am.
You're literally a miracle sitting in front of us. So if we ever doubted, are there miracles? Ladies and gentlemen, you have one sitting in front of you. And so it was beautiful how you explained that, and the fact that you have overcome it, you've conquered it. And there are so many people who are going through it, who experiencing it. And so tell me a little bit about your emotions as you were going through the first part of that journey, finding out that you had leukemia, cancer.
Yeah, so when I first found out I had leukemia, it was on June the 10th, 2010. I was upstairs with my mom. We just came back from the doctor, and we got the phone call from the doctor expressing that I had cancer. So many things was flowing through my body at the time, because my knowledge at the time on cancer was that it kills people. It's like, it's the Grim Reaper that's coming to take your life away. My grandmother, she had breast cancer twice. She passed from it. My uncle had pancreatic cancer. He died from it. So when I heard cancer, I thought death instantly. And I just felt like, why me? Out of all the people in the world, why did God choose to give me this type of disease? And not only this type of disease, because acute lymphoblastic leukemia is predominantly a Caucasian male disease. And 90% of people that obtain this disease do not overcome it. So I'm looking at myself and questioning God, like, why did I obtain this? Why did I get this? Um,
Right.
so I was, so sad. I was hurt. I was crying. I just felt like giving up on myself. And then when I got to the hospital and I saw my mom, she was very emotional. My brother broke down. I was like, I can't give up on the people that I love, because they need me. I have people depending on me, just like I depend on my family. So it's like, if I want to be here for my family, if I want to be here to see another day, I can't give up. And I just chose to fight and push myself. And if it wasn't for the strength of God, I probably wouldn't be sitting in front of you all talking right now. So I'm very thankful.
Oh man, like you said, although emotions rush through one, when you hear about that type of diagnosis. I love hearing that you said that you have family members who've gone through it and
Mhm.
they're not here on this earth.
Right.
And what you've known about it, and it's my understanding through our conversations that not only what you knew about it, but you also researched and you studied it so you could have a better understanding of what your odds could be and what you can do for yourself as well as the doctors helping you.
Right.
So, talk to us a little bit about that angle of it because that's a strategy that we must put in place in life. Because I always say career is a lifetime, but life is a project. And
Yes.
every project has a beginning date and an end date. But look at how you have extended your project date,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Because you learn how to survive and what to do for yourself as well. So, what were some of the strategies that you put in place in that particular area?
So some strategies that I put in place at that particular area when I was still battling leukemia. One thing I had to tell myself was, you know, I had to stay physically fit and active, stay engaged with, working out and dealing with the greenways and trails, just staying fit. Another strategy that I always want to tell myself is I want to always stay connected with God, continue to pray, stay upbeat, stay, level headed and just stay positive. Cause, that's the biggest thing when you're going through something like that. You got to stay positive. You got to stay engaged with God. You just got to be strong minded. You got to be ready to to fight back. Because most people that I know that have this disease, just like I have, some of them give up on themselves mentally, and it's a big mental battle. So you got to be ready. You got to be mentally strong. You got to be prepared for that. So I always, told myself I want to be a conqueror. I want to conquer and dominate this disease, right? So I told
Right,
myself I got to get up super early, just for no reason, 5 o'clock in the morning, just so I can be up early. Because I feel like if I get up early, I can beat everybody else for one throughout the day, and then for two, I can overcome and conquer this disease by me getting up early, staying active, walking on the greenways, connecting with nature, doing different things like that, eating healthy and things like that. So there was some strategies, some different strategies that I did to kind of overcome my situation because, like I said, it's a mental battle when you fighting back against cancer, right? And you want to make sure that you're mentally strong and physically prepared too, because those two come into one as a whole for you to overcome that situation. So
love it, love it. And you said not because you had to get up, because you wanted to get up early and
yep.
you wanted to get started and doing things. And so many times, yes, we do find ourselves staying in bed and letting things conquer us, opposed to we conquering it. But I love the fact that you took control.
Yes.
You took control of your life as well as you had other people helping you, the medical professions, but also you took control and you changed the dynamics to it because now you have a made up mind
Mm-hmm.
that you can overcome it.
Yes, yes, I had to because laying in that hospital at 17 years old as a young man, I didn't know where my life was gonna go, right? And just
Right.
hearing doctors, telling me one moment that I'm not gonna make it to see the next day or next make it to see the next few hours, and then some of them telling me I could never be able to go back and do some of the things I love to do, which is play sports.
Uh-huh.
They told me
Right.
I could never have kids. They told me I could never do this. I would never be able to walk again and things like this. So I'm very competitive. So and I'm like, you can't tell me what I can't do. The
Come
only
on
person
now.
that has the last and the final say so is the one above, which is God. And if God ain't gave up on me, and I haven't given up on myself, why are you giving up on me? So that just motivated me 10 times more to just prove to these doctors that for one, God is real. He has the last say so, and you don't dictate Rashawn King's life. So I did everything it took to push myself. I worked out super hard. I ate healthy. I did whatever it took. Everything the doctors told me to ask, every pill, I never complained. I got up, I did what I was supposed to do, and I got out of that hospital within 3 months, and I'm still here today, breathing, and I'm able to, tell my testimony. So
Hey, I'm gonna shout on this end for him. I am loving it. And because Rashawn, what you just said, you said a couple things in there, and one of the quotes you almost quoted me directly. And I say, don't give up on your dreams because we haven't given up on you. And you
Right.
pretty much said the same thing. You didn't give up on yourself. You knew where you were headed and you knew what you were going to do and you were going to do it. The other thing was never let someone dictate to you your success.
Right.
You
Yeah.
succeed on your terms.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I'm like, I love it. I love it. I love it. Because see, levelless is all about success without levels.
Yes, ma'am. Yep.
And you're successful. It doesn't take you having to climb here, climb there, aspire to this, aspire to that. You met your goals, and by meeting your goals, you are successful.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
And you're living a life of purpose.
Yes. Yes. Yep.
Absolutely living a life of purpose. And so in your intro, you shared with us that you had the opportunity to have this make a wish
Mm-hmm.
and you turned it down. Not that you did not want to meet this phenomenal basketball player, but you decided that you wanted to feed the school. I
Mm-hmm.
love that. So, talk to me a little bit about that. What were your thought process in that aspect? I know what you did and why you did it, but just go a little bit deeper for me.
Yes, ma'am. So, how I came to that decision, I had just got out of the hospital, and I was just trying to get acclimated back with my schedule, with life, school, things like that. I'm still battling cancer, so I'm getting chemotherapy on a daily basis. So it's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff I'm trying to mentally juggle, physically trying to stay up to par. And Make a Wish was just constantly, on me in regards of communicating with me to try to get this wish granted because at a certain age, when you hit 18 with Make a Wish, you age out, so they can't grant your wish. So I was 17, so they was really trying to push the matter in regard to getting me this wish granted. And the reason why I chose to feed my high school, because a lot of people don't know this, when I was in intensive care, and when you're in intensive care, you can only have a selective amount of people that can come visit you.
Okay.
Um, I had over 200 people sitting outside in the hallway, students and athletes, teachers, coaches, all from Middle Creek High School that wanted to just come see me. Some of them spend the night in the hallway. They had to get security, police to come up and evacuate a lot of people. So it was so many people in this intensive care unit at UNC Chapel Hill. And that always stuck in the back of my head when I was laying in that bed, fighting for my life, and just looking out that little glass window, seeing all these people sitting in that hallway. And every day I broke down. Every day I sat there and I cried. And every day I screamed. Every day I gave up on myself. I said, I can't give up when these people was here supporting me. If they took the initiative to drive from their home, from their work location, from their school, from their bed to get up and come here and sit with me for hours every day, I cannot give up on myself. I cannot give up on God, and I cannot give up on my family. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna take this wish and I'm gonna do something that nobody in Make a Wish history, I'm the first person to ever do it, hasn't ever done. And I took my wish and I turned it into something positive, and I fed every student and staff at Middle Creek High School.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sitting over here almost in tears because you're right. You took a gift that they were willing to give you to meet someone,
Mm-hmm.
but instead you decided, instead of meeting one person, you took that gift and fed hundreds.
Right. Yes, ma'am.
That's beautiful.
Yes, ma'am.
I admire that wholeheartedly.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I love the fact that you said that you sat and you are in this hospital room and you had an opportunity to think.
Mm-hmm.
And in that thinking is when you created the strategy.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's what it takes, ladies and gentlemen. It takes you to take time, a quiet space, so that you can hear your inner thoughts in order to create the strategy that you need at that given time. Tomorrow is not promised.
At all.
And we can be thinking about the future so much that we forget about today. And as I'm hearing you, you're talking about what happened in that given time and that day.
Mm-hmm.
Look like we had someone that's called Bush G, Bush 1G. BUSHCH1G. He said, "What's up?"
What's up?
He said, "What's up?" So I always just like to acknowledge who's coming on and let me know that they're on.
That's
I
awesome.
think my internet is going a little crazy today. It's keep blanking in and out. If I freeze on you all, y'all bear with us because you know we cannot control technology. That's one of the we have to go with the flow. All
Right.
right. So you all just bear with us. Okay. So in doing that, I'm trying not to get choked up over here. So in doing that, I also heard you say that and with our conversations that we had prior to this, I know that you are very engaged in community work. I don't want to get into the Greenway just yet, but community work and maybe you giving back.
Mm-hmm.
So talk to me a little bit about how you have now established a way to give back to the community.
Yes, ma'am. So I'm a firm believer that God speaks to us all in different ways, right? We all have a purpose on this world, and whatever your purpose is, and whatever God has task He has assigned you, it's your job and your mission to accomplish that. My task and my responsibility is to um, help God's people out. We are all God's people,
Right.
right? And one thing that I love to do is to help people. I'm a people's person. I like to see other people smile. So I developed and established an organization called Black Salute. It stands for Building Longevity and Creating Knowledgeable, Strong, Aligned Leaders that are united to evolve. And the reason why I established this organization was because during a time when Mr. George Floyd had lost his life due to police brutality, um, so where I come from, I grew up in Southeast Raleigh. I'm a young man that has experienced a lot of that. So it was, it hit home for me to see another black man going through that, and let alone all the other things that transpired across this country for a lot of black people that lost their life, dealing with police brutality, racism, et cetera, you name it. So I said I have to do something for my people here, right here in Southeast Raleigh, and in Raleigh in particular to help them out. So I
Mhm.
developed this organization called Black Salute. Me and some of my friends came together. We established the organization, made it a 501c3 nonprofit. We partner with other nonprofit organizations, and we give back to the community. We do programs, events for all ages, for active adults, for the
Mhm.
youth. We do it all. And one of the biggest things that I love to do is I love to feed the community. I
Okay.
love to give back. So one event that I conduct on an annually basis is called Breaking Bread. We got me and my friends that I partnered with. We came up with the name from
Mhm.
the Bible, the story with Jesus, with breaking bread with his.
Right.
Yep. So we came up with this called Breaking Bread Foundation, and every year, the weekend before Thanksgiving, we feed the entire community here in Raleigh. We always try to stay located in Southeast Raleigh because that's where all of us grew up at. And we cook fresh food, healthy food. You name it, canned goods. We give it all away for free right there on the spot. I always make sure I have, everything prepared for all stakeholders. Now mind you, Black Salute is predominantly focused on the Black community, but I'm open arms, open hands for everybody to come because I want to make sure that I'm giving and impacting all of God's people, right? Um,
Right.
so this year we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again November the 18th, Saturday, November the 18th, from noon until we run out of food.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Currently, right now, working on a location, but we'll have that locked in by the end of the month. I put my website Black Salute in the chat, so please feel free if you guys want to go on our website and check everything out. You can check out all our information for the event coming up. You can also contact me through that way through Black Salute. The website is www.blacksalutenpo.com. And we'll be out there this November coming up, and we'll be feeding the community. And this is by far the biggest event that we conduct. So last year we gave out around 1,500 plates. This year we're trying to give out our minimum goal is 2,000, but I think we're gonna overcome that and probably hit 2,500 or 3,000 plates of food for free.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the Raleigh, Durham, Cary, Chapel Hill, Woodendale, Zebulon area, come on out. And Paulette, you can be a part of it. Paulette Austin is one of my great supporters. She's always coming on listening to the special guest, and she's saying great testimony. She's truly loving it. And you're also open to volunteers as well. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am. So right now I have about 10 college students that's going to come and volunteer.
Okay.
The other 4 organizations that I partner with, they have a mass majority of volunteers, including Black Salute volunteers. And then it's like our movement has grown so much that we have people all across the Wake County area that come to volunteer. And a lot of people, when they ask, like, well, we don't know about it, or we didn't hear about it, and how do you promote it and market it? I'm a firm believer when you're doing something from the heart, you don't never put it on camera. But we do use our website, social media platforms to promote it and market it. But I want this to be something special and unique to the point where we're doing this so big, and we're doing it because God is asking us to do this. That it's going to get out of there. It's going to get out there regardless, because this is something that God wants us to do. This is not something that I want to do. I'm on a mission from the Most High, and I already know that if I believe in myself and I believe in the Most High, that everybody's going to hear about it, regardless whether I don't promote it or market it through no platforms. It's gonna happen, and so far it's been happening. So I'm just keeping the faith, and so far it's been going great. So we just actually added another partner the year before last, which is the Southeast Raleigh Rotary Club. So they've been doing a good job with helping us, coming out, giving out donations, volunteering, and things like that. So it's super awesome. It's going really well, and I'm just really thankful that God chose me and my friends to make this mission happen.
Well, I am thankful He chose you as well, and I'm so grateful that we had an opportunity to meet and look where this is taking us. With this platform, we Pod TV Live, we do Roku Live, we do Amazon Live. We're in 200 countries. So this information is definitely going worldwide and international. So you'll know, word of mouth is the best advertisement. You're right. When you do it from the heart, you don't have to do a whole lot of public advertising. Other people will carry it forward for you. Yep. And that's what's going to happen. So ladies and gentlemen, you see going across the banner, you see Triangle Trails NC, and we'll come to that in just a moment. But we want to put up the Black Salute URL if we can, Mark. I don't know if you are able to grab that and run that across the banner. But that's what we want you to, www.blacksalute, and that's npo.com. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
I want to make sure I say it. Okay, I want to make sure I say it correctly. And there will be the flyer that will be attached to the Facebook page, Facebook link. We'll attach that after the interview so that you all will have an opportunity to see what the flyer looks like. I will bring it up, Rashawn, but if I do, I might lose you. I can't say I'm technically, savvy and everything, just some of the stuff, not all of the stuff. Okay, so that's being transparent, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
All right. So, and this Black Salute is where you have an opportunity to break bread together, and not only break the bread, but you get a chance to pass the bread out.
Yes, ma'am.
Other people who are in need. And with it coming right here at November the 18th, that's right around the corner from Thanksgiving. So this is another way of being thankful for being able to give and help others to move forward in life. We, it's them today, but it could be us tomorrow. We just never know. And if you are able to volunteer, then come out, donate time, and volunteer to help pass this great meal out to individuals. Listen, look for me. I need a t-shirt. Okay. I don't know if y'all do t-shirts now.
Yes, we do. I'll make sure
what I'm doing.
I definitely get you one. You just let me know your size. I have one ready.
Okay, I'm coming out. Okay. So I'm gonna be out there. But when you start talking about the cancer research and everything, it made me think about Jimmy V Foundation for Cancer Research. He created that prior to him leaving this earth. Mm-hmm. And that's his way of making sure that future generations can have better odds against the disease. And so I don't know how that could play into what you're doing as well, letting the Jimmy V Foundation know what it is that you're doing as far as being able to give back. Mm-hmm. So I think that might be a good connection right there. And then you have the Sissies Foundation with Terry Spicer. And Terry is a very big proponent when it comes to breast cancer, but cancer is cancer. You've got all different types
Mhm.
of cancers. And so that's another person that I think would be advantageous if you're able to link with her, because you just never know what those volunteers are doing. And they might be able to be available for that November the 18th.
Yes, thank you for
So
that.
those are just two organizations that I was just thinking of, because it's all about connecting.
Yes, ma'am.
It's all about synergy. It's all about helping each other move forward. That's what we do here at Level Less. That's why we drop platinum nuggets. We drop platinum nuggets on this show. Okay, so now we have gone through that journey and how you've conquered, that leukemia. Everything is in remission, and you've done such a phenomenal job. And lo and behold, you're here strong, and now you're giving back to the community. And you mentioned in your intro a word called greenway,
Mm-hmm.
how you got to nature. You
Mm-hmm.
got a chance to go out and walk the greenway. And you also shared that you switched majors while you were in school,
Mm-hmm.
and you went into parks and recs, not realizing that you were going to end up falling in love with it.
Right.
And then falling in love with that, and then to find yourself in a situation where now you're using what you fell in love with as a healing process, as a part of the healing process, to get out there in nature and do it.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
talk to us a little bit about this greenway and you being the project manager over this Triangle Trail initiative. So I'm ready to dive into that, baby, because I'm excited about that as well.
Okay, awesome. See, I before I touch on TTI is short for Triangle Trails Initiative.
Okay.
I just wanted to state that with my cancer situation, I stayed in the hospital for 3 months straight, right? So I never saw the sun, the day of light. Not got never got a breath of fresh air. So when I got my opportunity to step out that hospital, the first place I went to was a Greenway. And if you don't know, if you haven't been on the Greenway Trail before, it's probably one of the most established, unique ways to connect with nature and just connect with yourself and connect with the higher source, which is God. It's a beautiful space, beautiful area for you to just, from a health and wellness standpoint, to stay physically fit and active, from a mental standpoint, to get your mind activated and engaged with, yourself and with God and with nature. So all that plays into my profession as a parks professional with the Triangle Trails Initiative, because right now I work with 15 counties um, to help them develop greenway infrastructure and help them develop greenway planning documents for the people within the community. So this is who we do it for: the people within the communities, all different backgrounds, all ethnicities, right?
Right.
I love what I do because I have the luxury to work with former Commissioner Sid Hutchinson, the East Coast Greenway Alliance, which is probably one of the biggest and if not the most massive greenway in the entire country. So this greenway, the East Coast Greenway Alliance, goes from Maine all the way down to Jacksonville, Florida, and it connects with all the states that lie on the East Coast. So North Carolina, of course, we in the state of North Carolina, and they have an actual representative for the East Coast Greenway Alliance named Andrew Meeker. So me and Andrew work together on a frequently basis to help to help these counties out with these different unique projects that they have. So I have the 15 counties in the Triangle area that I work with parks directors, elected officials, and the local municipalities that's in each one of these counties. Andrew's working with the East Coast Greenway Alliance, and then we're working together to bring both our greenway systems together as a whole as one. So right now, I'm currently working with the counties to connect them with the greenway so that if somebody from Person County wants to go to Cumberland County, they can get on their bike, ride the greenway, go from one destination to the next on our greenway system that we work with the counties with to develop. So
That's beautiful. Well, I want to just take a step back, and I want you to explain what is a greenway. Because
so
we could have some individuals out here, I know what it is, but I want those who are listening and those who's going to listen in the future to this to understand how important this greenway actually is for us.
yes. So a greenway to me is a safe space. It's a place where you can enjoy your leisure time, and leisure time is a time is a the leisure is the free space of mind and body where you can go and enjoy your time by yourself by literally getting on this asphalt or this concrete paved trail that will allow you to go from one destination to the next, whether if you're utilizing it for transportation to get from your home to your job or from your job to to get some food, or if you just want to to activate a greenway, to get on it, just to be able to just walk and just enjoy time with your family, or if you just want to get away from the world, from work, from society, a greenway, a trail is the place to go because it's normally developed through trees or through a forest and things like that. So you're connecting with nature, you're connecting with a higher source. If you believe in one, you're connecting with your family. If you're going to be out there with them, more so connecting with yourself, and it mentally stimulates the mind in a positive way because it's kind of like decrease depression, depressing all of the stress that you had going on that day.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I love greenways. And greenways pretty much it's a paved trail with asphalt concrete where people can access this for free, and you can just get on it. You can walk, you can ride it with a bike if you want to ride it with a scooter. They got different unique trails. You got horseback riding trails. You got nature trails that go through the woods. It's not paved, so you're actually walking on the ground with rocks and sticks. It's just so many trails. You have blue ways. So blue ways is where you can get on a canoe or a paddle boat. You can actually access the river or those streams that go through different counties, different towns to get you from one location to the next. So, and so many people use it for so many different ways. Yeah, some people that use it for leisure time, for fun time, or for like the parks and rec side of it. Some people use it for transportation to get from one destination to the next, and it's
Right.
by far the most amazing and beautiful thing that's ever been developed. And it's so positive and big right now because this year is the year of the trails. And North Carolina, we're trying to establish North Carolina to be the great trail state. So if we make that happen, we'll be the only state in the entire country that'll be uh, categorized as the Great Trail State moving forward. And I'm super excited about it. So if anybody hasn't ever had the opportunity to have access to a trail or activate a trail, please find the most closest one to you. You can literally pull up your phone if you have an iPhone or whatever type of phone you have. You can just Google it and it'll pull up the most closest greenway or trail that's close to your home. And I promise you once you get on it, you're not gonna want to leave it. So it's an amazing thing. So.
I know. I heard you say the Great Trail State,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
that means what? Is it connecting the trails or what? Tell me what that looks like.
So we have a great trail state coalition, and that's
Okay.
run by two individuals right now, Miss Iona Thomas and Miss Palmer. They're doing a phenomenal job on making sure that they become lobbyists for the state of North Carolina to obtain funding for the Great Trail State. Now, what that means is we're trying to make our state, North Carolina, the number one state in the country for trails, for all ways, transportation, for horseback riding, for blue ways, for just regular greenways, for nature trails. We're gonna make it happen. Right now, we are hitting our target. We are dotting our I's and crossing our T's. So
All right.
we're doing pretty good. So, and once we get this established moving forward, we can get different type of funding coming to our state to help develop and establish more green trails. So on TTI end, we want to connect all our 15 counties with the greenway system, working with the parks departments. And once we
Okay.
establish that, we're going to connect our greenway system with the other initiatives in the state of North Carolina. So you have the Piedmont Legacy Initiative, you have the Carolina Threads Trails Initiative. So that's two other initiatives that probably administer 15 or 20 counties. So if you do the math, there's probably about 40 or 60 counties that's going to be working together to develop a greenway system. And once we make that happen, we're just going to keep broadening the horizon with greenways across the entire state of North Carolina. And then hopefully once we connect all the counties and all 100 counties in North Carolina, we're gonna keep on going and connect it from one state to the next. So
Woo, wait, listen. Did you all hear that? Did you grasp all of that? Not only the Great Trail State, but in that they're going to connect it with the two other trails that's going on, the trail initiatives. And then from there, they're going to connect it with all the other states. So
yes,
that means you might be able to go from the East Coast to the West Coast
yep.
using a bike or
Right,
using a motorcycle or I mean some people have done the run.
yeah,
People have walked, so there's different ways of transportation. But what he's saying is that they are preparing for it.
Mhm.
You're preparing for it. So there's no excuses. Not only that, we can get out there and walk anytime.
Yes.
And I know you said it was safe, but it's nothing like having a partner to walk with or someone to walk with, but
Right.
extra precautionary. So
Yeah.
always think of it like that as well. So you're making it as safe as you possibly can.
Hmm.
And I heard you mention Sig Hutchinson that you are engaged with, and he's pretty active in it. And then I heard about the East Coast Greenway. But listen, from well, how far up you said Connecticut?
It starts in Maine and it goes all the way down
Maine,
to Florida. Yep.
and you're going all the way down to
Florida.
Florida.
Yep. That's already established. So
That is awesome.
it
And
is
for
awesome.
those who are not sure what this greenway is, I mean, go there. It's running across triangletrailsnc.com. So go there, www, look it up, become familiar with what these greenways are about, what they're doing, how they're connecting, how healthy it is going to be for us to do the things we're doing. So for those who don't have a car, guess what? You have a trail now that's going to be safe for you to also use it for your bike or your, like I said, you're walking or whatever you decide to do. I am loving that. And you say you're responsible for 15 counties right now.
Yes,
And by
ma'am.
the time you all connect all that, that's going to be phenomenal.
It's gonna be awesome. Yeah.
But you know what, Rashawn? It takes money.
It does.
Let's face it, it takes money. So, ladies and gentlemen, we also need to let you know they need money.
Yes, we
So they accept donations as well.
yeah, we
So
definitely.
some of you have deep pockets out there, and some of you have a love for nature and a love for the greenway and getting out and moving about. So therefore, you can do a little something about donating,
Yep.
or have a little gathering and do a walk, and that would be your way of raising funds. So there's so many different things to do. So Rashawn, when they go to this website, are they able to see some of the initiatives that you have going on?
So when they go to our website, they'll be able to see, find a lot of information about us. When I say about us, I'm talking about Triangles Trails.
All right,
Um,
Triangle Trails.
we have tabs at the top. One in particular is called Greenways. So if you click on that, all the counties that we work with will pop up, and whichever county you decide to click on is going to pop up that specific page for that county, for that Parks and Recreation Department. It's going to give you a plethora of information about unique projects that they have going on, just a brief bio about that county and the parks department. And
Okay.
there's those links that's up there going to send you directly to the parks website pages. So if you click on Wake County Parks and Recreation, it's going to take you to Wake County's parks website. So
Okay.
pretty much what we do is we collaborate with these departments. So we help promote and market their information, their top projects, everything they have going on, and we help get funds to help them build these different things. Also on our website, we have a program tab. With the program tab, it allows stakeholders that come on the Triangle Trails Initiative website to be able to see all the programs and events that we're going to be conducting coming up
Okay.
the end of
Okay.
this year and next year as well. And we also have another link on it. It's called the Trailblazers app. So the
Okay.
cool thing about the Trailblazers app, it's going to be an app that you can download on your phone from the App Store, where you can download it if you want to if you're a stakeholder, if you're trying to go from one county to the next, like I expressed. Once you
Mm-hmm.
got this app popped on your phone, say if you got it sitting up on your bike and you're riding your bike and you want to go from Wake County to Orange County. So if you want to go from Raleigh to Chapel Hill, right? And you
Okay.
want to get on your bike and ride instead of using the regular Google Maps, you can pull up our Trailblazers app. It's going to be only designed for greenways. It's going to have greenways only.
Nice.
Yep. So but the cool thing about our app, we're gonna add a little swag to it. So
Okay. Come on with it.
we're gonna allow stakeholders to be able to have this GPS app up as you riding. It's gonna you're going through different towns. Say if you get to Chapel Hill, you're going through Chapel Hill downtown. You want to stop and get some coffee. We'll have a pinpoint destination for different coffee shops. It's gonna have some of our merchandise in it. That's gonna allow you to get points for our point system. So we're gonna have a bronze, a gold, and different type of
Levels. Okay. Okay.
levels for it. So as you continue to travel from one county, once you hit all 15 counties, you go to all the pinpoint locations on our GPS Trailblazers app, once you tally up all the points, you get to win. You get to win a prize, which is swag or merchandise from TTI. It could be a shirt, a hat, a coffee mug, different cool things, a gift card, to a restaurant, things like that. To make
I
it more
love
fun.
it.
Yep.
I see what I'm hearing is you want donations, and I agree. I agree with that 100%. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're not excluding the donations, but what you're also showing me is that you have a way for them to participate and also receive something in return.
Yeah.
Not only are they getting healthy, they enjoying the greenway and seeing all the work that you all are doing to pull them all together, but they also get a chance to participate and go into different vendors and merchants and purchasing your gifts. I mean, your accessories.
Accessories. Yeah.
And not only that, when you purchase the accessories, don't forget give a gift. I mean,
Yep.
purchase 2 of them and give it away to someone else.
Right.
That's a way of giving back. That's a way of contributing. Because
Yep.
many times we can't always volunteer to do something, but if we're ever out and about, then we can always buy 2 of something and share it with someone else and help them to become aware of all the work and initiatives that we have going on, not only here in North Carolina, but in the United States as a overall.
Yep. Yeah. And the one thing I love about our Trailblazers app, which will be out by spring of 2024, and I'm doing my diligence on my end to try to get it out a little early in the net, but I want to make sure that's perfect and accurate before I just launch it. So the cool thing about it is you have a lot of people that never leave their city, town, let alone their county. So they have no idea what's in other counties right here in the Triangle area or in North Carolina.
Right.
This GPS app, and with us connecting this trail system from one county to the next, is going to allow people from different counties to go visit other counties and what they have going on. It's a cool thing. So
talking about building relationships. That's building relationships. That's networking. Hello. It could be job opportunities and employment opportunities and speaking opportunities. You never know who you're going to meet along that route and what position they carry in life. And you might be able to help them. They might be able to help you.
Yes. And on our end, TTI, we're big on 3 things. We always want to plan, build, and activate. So with that activation comes in connectivity. So we're pretty much big on that. So
I like that. Come on, let's say plan, build, and activate. I used to be a cheerleader, can you tell? But listen, we have PJ Johnson, who wrote a very nice little, I would say, what we want to call it, affirmation, I guess. She said, I am a witness to the strength and courage and drive of Mr. King's journey. He is an amazing, hardworking young man. And thank you for sharing this great information with us. It is my honor and my pleasure, PJ Johnson. And thank you for being here to be a part of this conversation. And tell more people. Go out there and tell them, come on, we're still talking. We have about 15 more minutes to go. All right. So that is awesome. And all the things is going on. You can see how excited I can get.
Yeah.
Because see, I'm from West Virginia, and we have so many mountains and roads and back roads that were not paved and they were not greenways, but we made them a greenway. We had no choice, so we had to pave the way. But now you all are paving the way for East Carolina and making sure that we have bike trails and walk trails. And even when I'm driving in North Raleigh, I can see the bike area in which the bikers can now ride their bikes, and it's safer. You're right. You're making it safe. So it's less likely for a car to hit this, pedestrian who's trying to ride their bike and enjoy life. Right. So I thank you all for doing that and bringing that to us. So what else can you tell us about, the Greenway? Because I have tons of questions, but is there anything that you want us to know that maybe I have not asked you about?
So I could just state a couple of projects that's going on in the area that we're kind of working on, trying to help get complete. So the Triangle Bikeway, which is like the bike pedestrian lane you were just talking about.
Right.
So we're trying to connect a couple of. We're not trying. We are going to connect.
Thank you. I love that. Taking it to that positive existence.
Connect a handful of towns together with a bike pedestrian greenway, I want to call it. So it's going to be it's going to start from the city of Raleigh. It's going to go to city of Raleigh, I think, to Knightdale, through Knightdale to city of Raleigh, Knightdale to Garner to Cary to Apex, back to Raleigh. So it's going to be a triangle. Yep. So it's called the Triangle Bikeway. Me and Mr. Sig and a plethora of other nonprofit organizations and private organizations been working together to try to get this finalized and complete. But Mr. Chris Snow with Wake County Parks Director, Parks and Recreation has been doing a phenomenal job with that. Also on our end with TTI, we are conducting our first event coming up on October the 18th,
Right.
from 6 p.m. until it's going to be at Walnut Creek Athletic Complex. So the event that we're going to be conducting is called the Run Health and Wellness.
Okay.
TTI collaborated and partnered with this amazing guy I grew up with. His name is Bishop Daniels. He is the owner of Sweat Health and Wellness, and Bishop has um, a massive crowd of people that follow him and believes in what he's doing with health and wellness. So I
Right.
thought it was a brilliant idea to bring the two together because he's been doing his thing with health and wellness with his stakeholders and patrons at different locations, but not on the Greenway. I'm trying to get things done, activated on the Greenway. We both sit
Yes.
down at the table together. It's like, dude, it don't make no sense for us to be working separately. We just need to come together as one. So we're gonna
That's
be
it.
activating the Walnut Creek Trail over in
Okay.
Southeast Raleigh, October the 18th, Wednesday, October the 18th at 6 p.m. So if you can, please join us for a 2-mile run. If you can't run, we can walk the 2 miles. So I'm definitely gonna walk it.
I have to walk it. Yeah.
And
As they say, I can't brisk walk, but I can walk.
okay.
I can walk. Okay. So tell me about, because you mentioned something earlier. You said the pavement of the trails, because
Mhm.
I had back surgery about, be honest, maybe about almost 30 years ago, believe it or not.
Okay.
Full blown open back surgery. And I've been instructed that I have to walk on the soft it's soft of
Soft
asphalt over there.
surface.
Yeah,
Soft surface.
soft
Yeah.
surface. So I find myself not being able to walk sometime because it's just pure concrete.
Concrete.
And
Yep.
there's too much impact on the disc when I do that. And I suffer
Right.
every time I try to do it.
Right.
So are you all are taking some of that into consideration when you are creating the greenways?
I'm smiling so hard because it's kind of crazy that you just stated that because we're actually working on that right now. So Mr.
Yeah.
Sid Hutchison and another member of the executive committee with TTI, Mr. Chuck Flink, have been traveling back and forth to Bentonville, Arkansas, where Bentonville is like the designated location for soft surface or natural surface trails, or
Okay.
the trails that we're talking about, right? And
Right.
that they have done, I mean, the most amazing thing out there with these soft surface trails, and we want to do the same thing here in the Triangle area. So we're trying to start where the energy is at, which is Wake County, and we're going to be trying to connect a few of the towns within Wake County with these soft surface trails. And once we get that, when we accomplish that, when we conquer that, we're going to go from Wake County to one county to the next, and just connect all 15 with these soft surface trails. So.
Oh, that's gonna be so nice. Oh, yes. Hey, you have a witness sitting right here waiting. So if you need, what they say, you need a tester, you need a tester, let me know. And let me know, because sometimes sometimes individuals don't understand when you've had a condition, you have to adhere to what the doctors told you to do in order to not have a repeat.
Right, right.
And those are instructions that I was given after I had that open back surgery, that if I do these things, because if I don't, I would have another back surgery in 10 years. It's been since 1987 since I had my back surgery.
Yeah,
so that lets you know that I paid attention to what those instructions were so that I would not have to go back and have another back surgery.
Right. Yep. Yeah. And that's same thing with me. After I overcame cancer, I was diagnosed with some outcomes prior from the chemotherapy. So I have something called vascular necrosis, which is the loss of bone mass within my body. So I can't do a lot of running on concrete hard surfaces. I need that soft surface as well. So I'm right there with you when it comes to that.
Okay. Hey. I have a question that someone asked. Have you connected with the Bull City Horse organizations or the American Tobacco? Those are two. two other organizations. If you have not, maybe write that down and consider connecting with them with what you're doing.
Okay, yes, ma'am. So the Bull City Horse organization, we have heard about them. We haven't. They are pretty much in due process for us to connect with them.
Okay.
And then with the American Tobacco Trail, that's actually connected with the East Coast Greenway Alliance and a plethora of other greenways. So I've personally been out there on that trail, and we all have experience and know about the American Tobacco Trail. So.
Yeah. And see all this collaboration going on and everybody partnering with each other, helping each other, support each other, because it's for the common good.
Yes. And that's what it takes. For you to get stuff accomplished, you have to come together as one like you said, for a common goal. We have to all work together, take the selfishness out, and just work together to complete these things. Because like I said, we're not doing this for ourselves. We're doing it for the people in the community, and more particular for the youth. So I'm really big on that.
Oh, wait. Now say that again, but say it slower. Say that again, but say
it slower. I said we gotta, make sure that we do our due diligence on our end to, conquer these things when it comes to these projects, greenways, because we're not necessarily doing it for ourselves. We're doing it for the people in the community, but more in particular for the youth. It's all about the kids. I'm big on that. So.
And the youth, here at Levelist, we're talking about transforming generations and leaving legacies.
Yes.
And that's what I just heard. You saw my antenna go up, didn't you? You saw that, right?
I did.
Listen, I have truly enjoyed having you here this evening, and I hope you have done likewise.
Yes, ma'am, I have.
You can see this is near and dear to me, being able to hear not only about you conquering cancer, but also you giving back to the community. And now that you're being the program manager over this initiative, this Triangle Trail Initiative is TTI.
Yes.
So if you didn't catch that, get that acronym TTI. When you hear it, you know that's what we're talking about.
Yep.
Those are 3. Okay. So anyway, they're giving you great kudos over here on the Facebook. And so once we post all of this great information, I want you all to share it.
Yes.
I want you to share. Blast it, put it out there, because we have an October 18th date coming up, and we have a November the 18th date coming up.
Yes, ma'am.
And so we want to get involved with both of those. One is walking, and the other one is giving out food.
Yeah.
So October 18th is the walking, November the 18th is the food.
Yes,
so we want to make sure that you sign up for those, volunteer, and even go out on the website and donate. Yes. Donate your time and donate the green, the MONEY green. For the Greenway.
For the Greenway.
Y'all might have to take that quote and go with it. I have truly enjoyed it. So, Brashawn King, thank you for being here and sharing this great information. I am so looking forward to bringing you back and you giving us an update on how all these initiatives are going. And also, I want to make sure that when you all do a news release on the outcome of the walk on the 18th, make sure that I get connected with it so that I can turn around and push it out on my social media as well.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. I'll make sure
I told you have an ambassador for life. I'm in.
Okay. Awesome.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to end it for this evening. And I want to thank you all for being here. And as you know, I always say, I believe in you. I trust you believe in yourself. Connect with us. Live your legacy and do it now. Thank you for being here. Good night.
Thank you.